Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this lad, Pau Cubarsí, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Ferran Torres. And here's Mbappe. Xavi. Look, man! Goal! Barcelona! The first significant strike. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 18, Lookman.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been...
Shot, surely! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well read, nice interception. Mbappe! The referee's awarded a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Tries to pass it through. Tries a shot! And a neat finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And there's green grass ahead of him, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Off the post! And it's been hooked away. And here's Yamal. Decent chance! Oh, it's gone in! Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Chouameni. Now it's Ferran Torres. Nicely weighted ball. Knocks it into space. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And that pass just didn't quite work. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Edmilson, clearly the target here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
And now they can spring out of defence. Ferran Torres makes a move down the right. Threads one in, and that is not getting there. Xavi, well, that pass isn't the best. Howson. Nicely spread. He's on it, can he get away? Xavi. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial...
And he shoots! It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Shot a goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Now it's Ferran Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rashford receives it in a wide position. That pass has been well intercepted.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Oh. Can he finish? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the... has another go! It's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Number 11.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? That is good alertness.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the defence proved infallible then. But he's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Number 18.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Number 9.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. It's Xavi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Kubo! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there and it's been blown.
Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Yamal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for the run. Good read, needed to be.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Caceres gets into a good position.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 24.
Barcelona have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And this is Lewandowski, and that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So a Barcelona free kick. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Rafinha! Oh, crossbar! And again! And that's a tidy finish! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Xavi at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona have surely won it. So that's it. It is all over. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Marcus Rashford, is a player, Peter, who was always destined for greatness, and I feel he's well on his way to fulfilling that. He's deadly, whether playing through the middle or from the left-hand side, but I noticed he can now develop the play from deep also, and that's a new and exciting side to his game.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And that's a goal kick. Koundé, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Lewandowski. Nice looking ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, good ball. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And we have liftoff! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 9.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football.
Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Pedri. He's having a hit! Frustratingly close. Alexander-Arnold. Balde spots it and intercepts.
Barcelona really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Tries one from range. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
That is ended up in no man's land. Ferran Torres. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Just eases him off the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Ferran Torres looking to receive it in space. Casado. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he get on the end of this? Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, super find. And the shot! And that's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Mbappe, Rashford, decent chance! That's going to go a long way. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Mbappe! Now this could be a chance. He has found the way through.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry.
Oh no, this does not look good. Now who's going to be first to this? Pedri. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Pedri can clear it away. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now he's got space here. Nicely weighted ball. Eric Garcia. Casado. Looking for the run. Ferran Torres. Valde. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No, that's been intercepted. He shifted it to the flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Lookman. Number 14, Rashford. Number
And here's
10,
Rafinha.
Ferran Torres.
Rafinha.
Number 9, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 13.
Pau Kubasi
Hugo.
gets over and
Number
intercepts.
15,
Pedri.
Rafinha.
Oh, this is a terrific
Number
run.
20, Yamal. Number 11, Robert Lewandowski.
That's been cut out, well played. And here's Rafinha. He's picked his way through. Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Just cruising. They are cruising. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Added time.
This is a glorious shapes to shoot! And that has faded wide.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 24, Edmilson.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
And that is that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? Mbappe! There's a goal! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And it's Alaba. Bellingham, can he finish? Just a tiny bit high.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter.
And the keeper's given it away. Decent chance! And that's a tidy finish. 2-0, and in next to no time. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such
shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
He's having a hit! Now that was quite some save.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Mbappe! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Oh no, what has happened here? Now it's Mbappe. And they're back on the ball again.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's had it taken off him. Great vision. He has a look up. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Rashford. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And that is well cleared. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Here's a chance! And that has faded wide.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandoned their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Barcelona really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Eder Militao did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. No way through. The message is clear. None shall pass. And back to the keeper. Oh, and they're quick to press here. And he's decided to go for it. And he hits the net. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. And the pass is intercepted. He is through here. Vinicius Junior. There is had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to... Oh, what has happened here? Bellingham gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
They want to be quick to recover. And a shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Mbappe.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 11, Robert Lewandowski. Substitution in progress.
Tries to pass it through, knocks it out wide. Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Xavi, looking to play him in. Rashford is in a really good position out wide. Oh, important interception. Lookman being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Whatever, he tries from distance. Nicely weighted ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now that's well seen too. And that was very necessary. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe! Ferran Torres. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ferran Torres making good progress on the right-hand side. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Lewandowski.
2 added minutes has been
Lovely
indicated.
pass, but can he get there? Ferran Torres. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer. Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe!
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, can they get him away? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Howson gets it away. That's a little off target. Good ball, good take. Tries to play it through. Lookman unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's been slipped through. Great chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And here's Mbappe. Rashford gets into a good position. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Spread neatly. That is good alertness. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now it's Mbappe. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that was vital. That's a good ball out wide. That's where it came from. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Eder Militao. And it's Rashford. Oh, no joy this time. It's Camavinga. Xavi. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Another throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's a simple one for the keeper. And he's straight offside. Kubasi. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. That's the throw. Pass somewhat off target. And the pass is intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. And here's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Deftly away. And that brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Edmilson clearly the target here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Howson attempts a clearance. Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lookman. Rashford.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's managed to get free.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rashford. It's Rashford! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham. Rafinha. Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. Can he get on the end of this? And he's had a shot! Dispatched clinically. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, stick or twist?
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Chance for a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one. And
he leaps for it! Harmlessly behind. Camavinga gathers from the goal kick. And claimed it back swiftly.
5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. That pass has been well intercepted. Kubo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He won't be happy with that one. And he was alert to it. So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. Well, we are already up and running again. Barcelona pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Edmilson, that is ended up in no man's land. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, he's found support out wide. Space for him to turn and look. Garcia breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. And he was quick to react. Oh, that's well spotted. Edmilson. Nice looking ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And we're halfway through extra time. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Koundé. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Referee's given a throw. Oh, that's fabulous. He slings it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And it's Camavinga. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Hazard, he has found the way through. And he shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve...
And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become...